What's up, adventurers? I have a really cool figure review for you guys today. I just picked this up. It's the Masters of the Universe Origins Wun-Dar figure. It's in this cool box from Mattel Creations. Just got it in, and we're going to take it back to the shop and do a review of it. Alright guys, so here it is, the Mattel Creations online exclusive Wun-Dar figure. I was on their mailing list, or I have been on their mailing list for a while now, and I've managed to grab a few of these exclusive figures for the Masters of the Universe Origins line. I love the Masters of the Universe Origins line. The other line of the almost 6-7 inch figures, I think they're called Masterverse. They're really cool, but I'm just not a big fan of those figures. I believe the Origins ones are more closer to the original Masters of the Universe figures that I had as a kid, and I just really like the way they're done. Now, Mattel Creations has put out a few exclusive figures to their site. I've gotten two of them, one of them being this Wun-Dar figure and the other one being the Sunman figure. I was not able to get the Kuldar figure. For some reason, I missed out on that pre-order, and a bunch of douchebags bought all of them up and turned around and, well, there's a fly on camera, turned around and sold them on the aftermarket like most scumbag scalpers do. So the figure, I think, retailed like this and for around $17, and now people are trying to sell them for $200. And if you're one of those guys out there watching this video, you know what you can do. So I have no respect for you guys that do that kind of stuff. It's just scumbaggery. Anyways, we're not talking about douchebags today. We're talking about this cool Wun-Dar figure. Now, I bought this for my son, so I'm going to give it to him later on today after I do this review. I've been slowly introducing Masters of the Universe figures to him, and he's starting to like them a little more. He's starting to play with these figures a little more on top of the Hot Wheels and stuff that he plays with. So this is the box it comes in. It's a nice collector box. It's got a really cool basic box art on both sides of the box. It's got the Masters of the Universe logo on the top, and in the bottom just has the standard Mattel information in all the different languages. We'll pause the video and we'll go ahead and pull it out of this box, and we'll continue this with this review. All right, here is Wun-Dar on his blister pack. It's nice to see that Mattel is still doing the blister pack figures. I know a lot of the retailers like Hasbro are starting to try to get away from that. Whatever. I don't really care either way. I have no dog in that fight. But this is Wun-Dar on the blister pack. As you can see, it looks just like the classic figure from the He-Man Classics line, and apparently from the old Masters of the Universe line. I think he might have been a mail-in. I'm not really sure. I'm not really familiar with a lot of the history of Wun-Dar. I know a lot of people like Pixel Dan and some of these other He-Man fanatics know way more about this stuff than I do. I just don't have the time to invest in stuff like that when I have so much going on. But on the back, you can see there's a really nice art of the figure. I did notice it's a nicely done lithograph style. It's cool fighting the ghost skeletons with this hot chick right here. But it's a cool blister packed figure, just like you'd see with a lot of the Origins lines at your retailers like Target and Walmart. Obviously, it's got the new for 22, like that's been put on all the Masters of the Universe figures. I believe the first year it was new for 21. And it's just a really cool packaging. I really appreciate what Mattel's done with this. By the way, Mattel's stock is skyrocketing right now. I think I just read an article in the Wall Street Journal about how well a lot of their toy lines are doing. Mattel is doing a really good job of reintroducing old classic toy lines and reinvigorating those toy lines with cool updated versions of those toy lines. And I think that's awesome. Hasbro could learn a lot from the way Mattel is handling their awesome properties right now. So we'll go ahead, we'll pause the video. I'll take him out of his blister card and we'll take a closer look at this really cool Wun-Dar figure. All right, guys, so here he is. Wun-Dar. Got him out of the blister pack. The figure comes with 3 weapons. It comes with this cool axe, Comes with his retro-inspired blaster that would be synonymous with a lot of the Masters of the Universe figures back in the 80s. I believe the first figure that I saw that had this type of blaster was Zodak. And he comes with a cool battle sword, which was also a sword similar to what you would find, like, say, in the Castle Grayskull weapons arsenal that came with that back in the 80s. But these are really nice recreations of those classic weapons. The figure does come with a cool comic book that gives the origin of Wun-Dar. Very nicely done comic, cool art. All the Masters of the Universe Origins figures come with these comics. They're really, really cool. The figure is basically the classic He-Man head with brown hair in the Masters of the Universe He-Man Origins body with a slight repaint of the boots and the gauntlets, wrist gauntlets. And it has a black version of Zodak's vest. You know, the best thing about the old Masters of the Universe line of the 80s is where they're able to just take so many different items and do recolors or repaints and combine them into so many different figures. And I always thought that was neat about that toy line. And the Masters of the Universe Origins line has continued that tradition and done it really, really successfully. These figures stand, I believe, around 5.5 inches, almost 6 inches in height. They have really good articulation at the knees, the ankles, wrists, elbows, shoulders. The waist twists and the head has a nice ball joint. The other cool thing about these is the heads pop off and the hands are interchangeable. So a lot of customizers are finding new life in these figures by making different customs on YouTube. I get lost in that wormhole every once in a while. But I'm really happy with this figure. I really like it. It's a unique figure, and it's obviously highly collectible. Like I mentioned about the scumbag scalpers, we were able to get 2 of these, and I got one for my son to play with and one for me to display in my collection at my office at work. I love the Masters of the Universe Origins figures. I love what Mattel's doing with these. I've gotten most of all the figures, I think. I'm just missing the original release of Triclops from 2021. A lot of those early figures in this line were hard to get because of COVID, I noticed. Some regions in the United States had a lot of them, while like my region here in the central part of Illinois, I didn't see a lot of these figures, so a lot of them I had to buy off Amazon, and I was not able to procure a Triclops figure, which is a bummer because, like, with a lot of these other figures that are being scalped, he goes for a lot of money on eBay, and I refuse to pay scalpers' prices. So that being said, I'm glad I have all the figures that we do have. I think what Mattel's doing with the Masters of the Universe line is really, really cool. Other than the shitty cartoon Kevin Smith's done for Netflix, everything else, in my opinion, has been a great success. I'm also a big fan of their Mega Constructs line of figures too. I think we have almost everything aside from the Snake Mountain, which was just released, but we might try to grab it for Christmas. Yeah, this is great. And I hope Mattel does more figures like this. I subscribe to Mattel Creations, so these come across my inbox on occasion, so I get to see and I get to get on the pre-orders. But anybody can buy this. Obviously, they subscribe to Mattel Creations and get the email. They usually sell them on Fridays at 11 a.m. So this is a great figure, guys. I really enjoy it. I like having it in my collection. It's a nice, simple, well-done figure. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this another simple, shitty toy review. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit the notification icon. Let me know if you guys are into the Masters of the Universe Origins figures. And let me know what you think of this guy or any of the other Masters of the Universe figures. And until the meantime, guys, keep living the adventure and cheers.